In this video, I will explain you how to generate VAT return report. Go to Taxes module, open VAT return document. Click on Create option to create a new document. Once the VAT form appears, add the required details. That's the tax year, the year for which VAT return is to be created. Add a period reference number, which indicates the VAT return period which you will be completing within that tax year. Add the VAT return period and select. You will need to mention the period for which you are submitting the returns. The details will be available in the FTA portal and can be either quarterly basis or monthly basis. Choose the entity in the entity field. Once all the details are filled, click on Fill option to have the details from the various documents fill in the fields automatically, and also to calculate the net payables or recoverable tax for the current tax period. Let me explain you briefly how each fields get filled. The fields from 1A to 1G will fill the net amount and the VAT amount due on all standard rated supplies made per IMRE. Kindly refer the video VAT on sales for further reference. Box number 2 will include the value of any tax refunds provided to tourists under the tax refund for tourist scheme. The amounts reported in the box should always be negative, and this reduces the total output tax liability. Only businesses registered and enrolled under the tax refunds for tourist scheme should use this box. Otherwise, nil values are already pre-populated and should be included within this box. Kindly refer the video how to record tourist tax refunds for further details. Moving on to box number 3. Supplies subject to the reverse charge provisions. It should be filled with the values of supplies of goods and services received which are subject to VAT under the reverse charge mechanism. This also includes imports of services where the customer is required to account for the VAT. Kindly refer the video how to record custom declaration import document and import of service for more details. Box number 4, zero rated supplies, will be filled with the values of supplies of goods and services which are subject to VAT at 0%, that is zero rated supplies. Only the net value of the supply is required to be declared in this box, since VAT on the supply is calculated as nil. In the box number 5, exempt supplies, only the net value of the supply is required to be declared in this box, since there is no VAT on the supplies. It includes only the exempt supplies. Box number 6, goods imported into UAE, will include the net value and the output tax due on goods which have been imported into the UAE. This will include all imports which has been declared to UAE customs, where payments of the VAT on import is to be made on the VAT return. Box number 7 should be used for manual entering of value in case the information that is pre-populated in box number 6 regarding goods imported into the UAE is incomplete or incorrect. Box number 8 includes the value or the sum from the box number 1 till 7. Moving on to VAT on expenses and all other inputs. Box number 9 must include all the expenses, that is through purchase of goods or services which are subject to standard rate of VAT and would like to recover input VAT on that. Kindly refer the video how to record purchases with VAT. Box number 10 allows you to recover any VAT you have paid as an output tax under the reverse charge mechanism, which are declared in box number 3, 6, and 7. If you're entitled to recover some or all of the VAT declared under the reverse charge mechanism, you should include the full net value of the expenses and the recoverable VAT on these expenses. Box number 12 includes the total value of the output VAT that is due for the tax period. This will be the sum of the VAT and adjustment columns in the output section. Box number 13 will include the total value of the recoverable tax for that period. This will be the sum of the VAT and adjustment column in the input section. Box number 14, payable tax for the period, will include the total due tax for the period less the total recoverable tax for the period and will indicate your net payables or recoverable tax for the current tax period. If you are in a net recoverable position, an option will be available on the VAT return to request a refund of excess recoverable tax. If yes is selected, you will be required to complete the VAT refund application after the VAT return form is submitted. If no is selected, your excess recoverable tax will be carried forward to subsequent tax periods and can be used to offset against payable tax or any penalties. If you have the VAT return report created already and later on you enter new data with VAT in the database, you will need to refill this existing VAT return to have the effect of the transactions in this report. The data will not be filled automatically until fill option is used manually. Once done, save and close to have the VAT return with the correct data. Thank you for watching the video.